Greetings, my name is Tanyota Mack, and today's topic is why were anti-literacy laws passed in the South? The anti-literacy laws were passed in the South primarily to keep blacks from the teachings of the Bible and to keep blacks from reading and writing. These laws were passed at the end of World War I and at the beginning of the American Civil War. Now, from a philosophical point of view, these laws did not address equality, the rights to an education, nor social justice for all. All meaning regardless of your race, regardless of your gender, religion, or class, you should be granted the right to these things in life. Now, think about it. If free blacks had the leverage to read and write, then they'll have those fundamental skills that'll put them ahead. And what I mean by ahead is they'll be able to cope with society. They will be able to communicate the language. They will be able to advocate for themselves against wrongdoing. Now, if the Bible teaches them about morals, then they will start learning about the sins of their masters. Knowing these laws and their rights will give free blacks the power. They will get empowerment to advocate for themselves. They will have a better lifestyle. And the knowledge that they learn from reading and writing is something that no one can take from them. Instead, the free blacks can take that knowledge and pass down from generation to generation to give each person the knowledge that they need, which is that education to get ahead in life. People such as Margaret Douglas. Margaret Douglas, she was a social activist during the 19th century. She was a white lady from the South, from South Carolina, who later on moved to Norfolk, Virginia. Actually, that's where I grew up, in Norfolk, Virginia. But Margaret Douglas was one who had a heart of gold. She was for women. She was to have an education. Matter of fact, she was for anybody to have an education, justice for all, equitable education for all. Her heart of gold allowed her to go against the anti-literacy laws and try to teach black children in her home. That didn't last for long, however, because she was caught. And once she was caught, she was sent to jail. Deep down in my heart, I really believe that Margaret Douglas did know about the anti-literacy laws, although she stated she didn't. I think she knew about them. But because she was a child of God, she wanted to do the right thing. She wanted to do right by those children and help them to get ahead in life and have the same opportunity that she has. Another person who comes to my mind, a strong woman who's an educator, who fought for the rights of others to have an education, for women's right. Her name is Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune-Cookman. She was one who founded Bethune-Cookman University back in 1904. It first started out as a school for girls, and then later on it became a school for anybody. It started for a school for black girls, but then it became a school for anyone. Her story was that she was sold a landfill. She didn't have a lot of resources, and she had a vision because she was inspired by her African-American teacher. She wanted to help others in a way that her teacher helped her. So she was sold a landfill, and she took that landfill and turned it into opportunity to build Bethune-Cookman University. And today, that school still exists. It is located in Daytona Beach, Florida. It is considered an HBCU, which is a historically black college and university. So thankful for people such as Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune-Cookman and activists such as Margaret Douglas for helping to pave the way for blacks and other people to get ahead in life. Now, you see, my own personal philosophy of education is Teach others to learn and continue to learn to be better. Perfect getting better. Guide others to reflect on their lifestyles that aligns with the way God wants us to live by.